Hello and welcome to a new series in Hearts of Iron 3. I am Robot Genie. And yeah, so what we're running here is we got Hearts of Iron 3, the historical plausibility mod. We got all of the expansion packs for Hearts of Iron 3, and this is the one that runs on, I think it's the Finest Hour. Anyway, there's some cool changes in here, like Siam is Thailand, Indochina. If you know the base game, this is actually normally France, and it is still French. It's a colony of France. And same with India, it would be a colony of the UK, and Malaya, also a colony of the UK, which is great, because what this does is, if you've played through the base game a little bit, you know that sometimes, and read that as most of the time, Britain will not actually man India. So if you're like Japan or the Republic of China, you can just kind of like walk into India and basically take it all over during the war. And in this way, India will build and use its own troops as a proxy of the United Kingdom. So there will actually be a fighting force here. And then Great Britain can also send troops over there. So I would imagine, I haven't played this yet, but I would imagine that reduces the overall troops the United Kingdom can build, but more evenly balances them out throughout their empire. We can also see that like Syria exists, Palestine exists, and also some countries have been a little bit rebalanced. Like specifically, I've been going in and checking out the initial stats of some countries, like the Spanish Republic here. More leadership than it had before, which is great, because it had the leadership of like, I don't know, like of a minor before, and it was a little bit absurd. In the base game, I feel like if you don't play one of the top countries or Italy, you can't really do any research. Whereas I think this balances things out a little bit more, where some people that should be pretty influential under player control, like the Spanish Republic, has more power here. China's actually been reduced in leadership power, which I think is a good idea, because if you play the Republic of China in the normal game, you can get like Germany's research power pretty quick. Yeah, so some people have been improved. I believe Brazil has been improved. They're a little bit better, so they should be a little bit more fun to play. And I think it just opens up a lot of more options for countries to play, in my opinion. I didn't check Portugal, but the one that I really want to play here is Canada. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Canada. And they got a big boost from the base game. I don't know what their leadership is in the base game, but I already checked them out. They got 12. They got 12 here, which is, you know, it's definitely not a we're going to do whatever we want type of deal. But it is a, you know, we can focus on a few things, and you know they got a respectable industrial capacity here of 36, and yeah, I mean I just think like Canada is a good, reasonable choice to play, and we're gonna go with that. I mean, they had a pretty big impact in World War II. Now we will operate things a little bit differently. Like you know, Canada, for instance, in World War II, did not take the chance to really expand their influence and create, you know, like probably Canada really should have taken over, you know, parts of South America here to create an empire for themselves. So that's kind of what we're gonna do, and then we'll join on the Allies side and see how we can affect the war. Now, for a second, I was kind of thinking about being a communist Canada, but nah, I don't know. That isn't. I'm gonna be communist. I'd rather be like Brazil, because to be quite honest, no matter how well we do here, if the communists go to war with the Allies, the United States' allies, yeah, Canada is not defensible against the United States, whereas maybe Mexico is, or certainly Brazil has maybe a little bit better chance. And Canada has just like this huge border, and there's no chance, no chance. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go. We're not going to make Canada communist. Hold early elections. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. So I haven't even played a game in this yet, so I'm going to be kind of confused here for a little bit. Oh, we can enact the event introduction. So, what's this? Okay. Let's skip to the nation-specific part. Alright, historical background of Canada. Canada saw a quick economic rise through the Transcontinental Railroad, completed in 1885, shipping industry and settling in the West. The Dominion supported Great Britain during the Boer War and the World War I, underlying its semi-independent status by signing the Versailles Treaty for themselves in 1919, and by receiving its own seat in the League of Nations. From Liberals' demand for Canada the conduct of independent foreign policy on the Empire Conference 1923. Okay, whatever. Fascinating. Yes. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Well, whatever. I don't care. So, yeah, I guess we can't lower our neutrality. Just, our neutrality is 90%. Okay. So I think one of the first things that we want to do is let's send our spies against the United States, increase the threat of the United States. And we're not going to do this because we want to attack the United States. The reason we're going to do this is so we can go to war with other people. Okay, I guess majors. I mean, yeah, United States. They're we're gonna raise national unity. Wow, our national unity is really high, so I guess we'll also do ruling party support. Why not? Yeah, we're afraid of those Americans over there with all their TV and craziness. Canada doesn't want to deal with any of that. Now, what should we research here? Well, I feel like being in Canada, I feel like Arctic warfare is a good idea. We want combat radios, definitely. Oh, it looks like there's multiple levels of combat radios now. There's only one in the base game, so that's interesting. I don't think we need any of these refining techniques. Supply production might be nice. Agriculture for more manpower, definitely. Canada does not have a lot of manpower. Census tabulation machine, yeah, we want some more research. I think some of these construction ideas is probably the best way to go. Great War experience. That sounds like a Victoria II technology. Okay, it looks like these are cascading. The operational and land stuff looks like they're cascading areas now rather than I can just research whatever I want. Okay. Well, we're probably not going to be doing tank crews, but we will be doing infantry. Canada, I'm pretty sure that Canada has a really good infantry and specialist unit in real life. And so I'm going to focus on that. We're going to focus on infantry, specialists, and maybe like some airplane technology. I plan to buy my ships from Great Britain. We'll buy some production licenses. I mean, I guess I could focus a little bit on the Navy. I don't know. We'll see. The most important is going to be the specialist infantry and the so we want like Marines, we want paratroopers, and then we want regular infantry backed up by artillery. Right, I think artillery guns for sure. Now, I also think that in the base game you can do anti-tank groups, anti-aircraft, and artillery. I think in this game, in this mod, they're all grouped together under one support unit. Pretty sure. Okay, we get armored cars. Yeah, Maybe I'll just make this as like an episode 0 because there's going to be a lot of looking at stuff this game, kind of setting up everything, and yeah, we want to make sure that all of our infantry stuff is up to date. I don't know what an assault bat is. I think that's the engineering brigade from normal group. We probably want anti-tank development too. We are going to be fighting Germany, and if I know anything about Germany, they certainly had tanks. Let's see. Let's go with 3 for espionage until we have some extra spies. We should probably also spy on non-aggression pact with the United States. Oh, we don't want to get to war with the United States. We can't attack anybody that is kind of like. Wait, are they all? Maybe this is a change with this game, that they are all maybe, what is a non-aggression? Promise not to declare war on them. So, but does that, I mean, normally they're under the protection of the United States. Is that the same thing? Like, if I declare war on these guys, will the United States come to kick the crap out of me? Because, you know, that could be really bad. You know what? What we're gonna do is we're going to, I guess we'll do Venezuela first. Yeah. Yeah. What I want to do is we'll start an episode, or I'll save before declaring war on, and if the non-aggression pact doesn't like. Since I don't know what it means, we'll just try it out. And if it works that the U.S. is going to attack us over it, we're just going to not invade any of these countries and just go solo. If that's not how this non-aggression pact works, then we're going to invade. So I'm not really sure how it works, and when the time comes for that, we'll just we'll just kind of play it like that. Especially since this is my first playthrough. Now, I want to do a round of IC production to start. We definitely have some time here on the start, and I want to get some IC out. We don't really need reinforcements, upgrades, no. All this is going to change right after the game starts. It like starts recalculating right away. Kind of annoying. Oh wow, we're gonna really need some more convoys. A lot more convoys. Because the thing is, all of our allies that we're gonna trade with are like across the ocean, except for the United States. So, we're gonna need a lot of convoys, and we're gonna need them not to get blown up. Perhaps we should research destroyers to protect them. That might not be a bad idea. What are we gonna do? Are we already part of, the Allies? That's interesting. So Australia is, but Canada is not. The other thing is, by increasing the threat of the United States and us getting paranoid about that, that will also allow us to join the Allies earlier. And once we're on the Allies, we can request like land leases and get better trade agreements, and you know, it's good for us. So yeah, let's we'll do a lot of officer training until we're at like 140, then we'll change it around. So right now we're starting with pretty low research, or pretty low leadership points in research, but that's fine. It's gonna get better. And at this point, I think we're probably good on just kind of unpausing it here. Let me just check a few more things. We got, oh wow, we can replace them. So threat resistance, drift towards allies from influence. Yeah, we'll keep that guy. This guy gives plus IC production. Wow, education system delay. Oh wow, they all have educational system decay. Yeah, apparently Canada's advisors don't really like their education system, so that appears to be the best guy. We want the leadership modifier guy rather than counter-espionage. To be quite honest, if anybody's really doing espionage against us, they're wasting their points because, you know, should do it against Great Britain or the United States or something. We're powerful, but we're not, we're not somebody, we're not that powerful. That's someone you should be stealing tech from. Let's see. So these guys support different doctrines, and that's Grand Battle Plan. That's Superior Firepower. We are probably almost definitely going to be going with Human Wave Doctrine, and then yeah, because these support infantry. And these are for like tanks and mixed combined armored groups. This is just for, it looks like, a mix of everything, which will probably be good for us as well. We're gonna go for Human Wave Doctrine and all this stuff. Oh, I like how a lot of these affect infantry and militia. I didn't like in the base game where you basically had to choose whether you wanted to do infantry or militia, because that meant you never focused on militia. So I like that. So we want Human Wave Doctrine. So if we go over to the politics guy, now where were we? We were here. So yeah, this National Manpower Modifier and then Human Wave Doctrine sounds great. Was that the party that he supports? Yeah, I think so. So what are these guys? These guys are all supporting the Liberal Party, market liberals, crazy Canadian liberals. I think the supply consumption guy is fine. Chief of the Navy. I don't know, I guess the guy that's there is fine. And then the Air Force, I guess this guy's fine. I mean, we're gonna be not focusing a lot on the Navy and the Air Force, so it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, this will be the end of the first episode. So in the next episode, we're gonna unpause, like do some game stuff and everything. But yeah, if you're liking the series, make sure to like and or subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.